Hello, my name is Don Clemens, and I will be presenting the Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012 R3 Project Professional Integration. Our session agenda today would be our learning objectives, our prerequisites, integrating a project between the two programs, tasks between Dynamics AX and Project, our demonstrations, a recap, and our calls to action. Our learning objectives at the end of this session, you should be able to integrate a project between Dynamics AX and Microsoft Project, and perform various tasks between Dynamics AX projects and Microsoft Project. Integrating a project. To integrate a project between Microsoft Dynamics AX and Microsoft Project, there are a few prerequisites required. First, Microsoft Dynamics AX 2012 R3 must be installed. On top of that, Microsoft Project add-in must also be installed. Microsoft Project Professional 2013, Microsoft Project Standard 2013, Microsoft Project Professional 2010, or Microsoft Project Standard 2010 must be installed. Optionally, Microsoft SharePoint Foundation 2010, Microsoft SharePoint Foundation 2013, Microsoft SharePoint Server 2010, or Microsoft SharePoint Server 2013 can also be installed. However, these are required if you wish to use a collaboration workspace. Setup on Microsoft Dynamics AX. In Microsoft Dynamics AX, navigate to Project Management and Accounting, Setup, Project Management and Accounting Parameters. Under the Microsoft Project Integration, select where to save the Microsoft project files. This can be a local or network folder, or a SharePoint collaboration point if one of the optional SharePoint options are installed. Then click the Browse button for the Microsoft Project Files field to locate and select a location where to save these files. Integrating a project. Integrating a project from AX to Project Professional. To do so, click Project Management and Accounting, Common, Projects, All Projects. Create or open the project that you want to work with in Microsoft Project. On the Plan tab, in the Activities group, click Open in Microsoft Project. Integrating a project from Project Professional to AX. In Microsoft Project, open the project that you want to work with. On the Dynamics AX tab, on the Action pane, click Publish. In the confirmation message box, click Yes. In the Publish as a New Project form, in the Project Name field, enter a name for the new project. Optionally, if any basic project details require values that differ from the default values, modify these values now. Click OK. This is a demonstration on how to integrate between Microsoft Dynamics AX and Microsoft Project Professional. It is also showing you how to synchronize a project from AX to Project or from Microsoft Project Professional to AX. First, to check that we have this set up correctly, we will need to go into AX, Project Management and Accounting, Setup, Project Management and Accounting Parameters. Under the General selection, which is up here, we are now going to Microsoft Project Integration and save Microsoft Project Files to. In this demonstration, we will be using a local folder, so we'll use a local or a network folder, but you may also use a collaboration workspace through SharePoint if you do have the prerequisites set up for it. Underneath that, we have folder for Microsoft Project Files. Currently, I am linked to a folder on my C drive called Project Shared Files. However, if you do not have that, you can click that Browse button. It will open up your file tree, and you can look for the file that you wish to grab and use, and click OK. Currently, I will not hit OK as it is already synced. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of here. As for project side, you would want to go under File, Options, Add-ins. Under Add-ins, you'll see that we already have Microsoft Dynamics AX add-in for Microsoft Project activated within Project here. If you do not have this set up, you can actually click on Manage COM Add-ins and click Go. Here's where you can check mark whether they are turned on and off. Check marking, uncheck marking them, and clicking OK will then show if it is turned on or off. Another way to tell that the sync is set up is you will have a Dynamics AX tab on the top, along with your ability to open, publish, or add resources. First, to show you how to sync from Microsoft AX to Microsoft Project. First, we're going to navigate to Project Management and Accounting, Common, Projects, All Projects. I've already set up a project for synchronization. It is yet to be synchronized to Microsoft Project. What we do is we will be going into Plan, Activities, Open in Microsoft Project. However, before I show you this, one key thing that will give you an error message if you do not have it set up is under the project itself, under Project Team and Scheduling, make sure you have a scheduling calendar, or it will throw an error stating that you'll need this set up prior to being able to sync. With that set up, we can go under Plan, Activities, Open in Microsoft Project. And it will synchronize our work breakdown structure, which I didn't have anything other than the main project name. Simple enough. And now within AX, if we come back and refresh this screen, we will now have our linked project. Now, to synchronize from project itself, I will open up my blank project. I will now start entering task numbers. We will just do quick single days. With predecessors. So number 1 will have to be done, number 2 would have to be done next. And we should be good to go here. If I go into Dynamics AX, publish new project, it'll ask me if this is alright to do so, and it will move the location of the file for project into the storage location that we set up on Microsoft Dynamics AX Project Management and Accounting parameters. So if we click yes, it is now going to ask us for a name, because the project ID will be auto-generated for us. In this situation, we'll call it Project Task for Hours. And will ask us for a calendar, which should link us from Microsoft Dynamics AX calendars, and click OK. You can change the other items in there as well if you desire. And now we have a linked project to, I will refresh this, to our all projects. Project task for hours. Tasks between Dynamics AX and project. Associating tasks in project with categories from Dynamics AX. In Microsoft Project, open the linked project that you want to work with. On the Task tab, select a leaf task to assign to a category. In the default category column, select the category to assign to the task. Repeat steps 2 and 3 for each leaf task that you want to assign to a category. On the Dynamics AX tab, on the Action pane, click Publish. Assign workers from Dynamics AX to tasks in project. In Microsoft Project, open the linked project that you want to work with. On the Dynamics AX tab, click Add Resources. In the Add Resources from Microsoft Dynamics AX form, select the workers that you want to be able to assign to tasks in the project, and then click Add Workers. Note, this step does not assign workers to tasks. This step only makes workers available for assignment in the next step. On the Task tab, in the row for a task that you want to assign a worker to, in the Resource Names column, select the worker that you want to work on the task. Repeat the previous step for each task that you want to assign a worker to. On the Dynamics AX tab, on the Action pane, click Publish. Replace the work breakdown structure from a project in Project to Dynamics AX. In Microsoft Project, open the project that you want to work with. On the Dynamics AX tab, click the arrow under the Publish button, and then select Replace Existing Project. In the confirmation message box, click Yes. In the Replace an Existing Project form, select the legal entity and project to transfer the work breakdown structure to. Click OK. This is demonstration 2 on how to associate tasks in Microsoft Project with categories from Microsoft Dynamics AX. In Microsoft Dynamics AX, project activities can optionally be assigned to project categories. Before you transfer a work breakdown structure from Microsoft Project, you can assign the activities in the work breakdown structure to categories that are imported from Microsoft Dynamics AX. To do so, open up a project within Microsoft Project Professional that has been linked to a Microsoft Dynamics AX project. As you can see here, we have 3 tasks: pre-scope, execution, post-cleanup. If we scroll over under the categories section, we can actually select the categories that are coming across from Microsoft Dynamics AX. So we can put IT consulting here. We can do internal training here. And we can do IT consulting here. At this point, we can actually confirm and save this back to Dynamics AX under the Dynamics AX tab. Publish, replace existing project, click Yes, select our correct legal entity, as I am currently under USSI, into here, resource funding, click OK. We will say yes to replace it. And it comes across. Back in AX, we can go into All Projects, Resource Funding, Plan, Activities, Work Breakdown Structure, and our categories. This is demonstration 3 on how to assign workers from Microsoft Dynamics AX to tasks in Microsoft Project. If you are managing a project in both Microsoft Dynamics AX and Microsoft Project, you can select workers who have profiles in Microsoft Dynamics AX when you make task assignments in Microsoft Project. First, ensure that you do have project resources in Dynamics AX under Project Management and Accounting, Common, Project Resources, Resources. As you can see, I have Julia Funderburg available as a worker under my resources here. This is associated to the worker calendar assigned to the worker profile. Now within Project, I will bring up a project I have synced between Microsoft Dynamics AX and Microsoft Project Professional, and we have our 3 tasks. Currently we have no resource names here, and if you click, we won't see any. If you go to Dynamics AX, Update, Add Resources, this ensures that we have selection for workers within this project itself. This needs to be done for every individual project. We will click Add Workers, so we may use her on these resources. So we will go ahead and select her here, here, and here. To ensure that we have this completed and assigned back to Microsoft Dynamics AX, we will go to Dynamics AX, Update, Publish, Replace Existing Project. It'll ask us if we want to replace it, and we will. This is our legal entity we're doing so. This is the project name. That will allow us to replace it completely. Yes. And there it goes. This is demonstration 4 on how to replace the work breakdown structure from a project in Microsoft Project to a project in Microsoft Dynamics AX. If you are already managing a project in Microsoft Dynamics AX, you can add the work breakdown structure from a project in Microsoft Project to the project in Microsoft Dynamics AX. This action updates all aspects of the work breakdown structure, but does not change other elements of your project, such as the customer or the project contract. If the target project in Microsoft Dynamics AX already contains the work breakdown structure, the existing work breakdown structure is replaced. If the project does not yet have a work breakdown structure, this procedure creates it. So in our scenario from before, we have our work breakdown structure. We can go into Dynamics AX, Update, Publish, Replace Existing Project. Click Yes. We can pick which project we want to replace. In this situation, I'm going to replace Project Task for Hours. Click OK. And it's telling me that I already have a work breakdown structure, and I am going to replace it, so I click Yes. And yes. Back within AX, we can go into Project Management and Accounting, Common, Projects, All Projects. Select the project we edited with Microsoft Project Professional. Go into Plan, Activities, Work Breakdown Structure. Here you'll see we have our worker and our tasks. This will also state that this work breakdown structure is linked with Microsoft Project Client, and as a result, you will be viewing it in read-only format until it is unlinked. Key takeaways. Recapping what we've just discussed, you should now know how to integrate a project between Dynamics AX and Microsoft Project, whether it be from Dynamics AX to Microsoft Project or from Microsoft Project to Dynamics AX. On top of that, we should know how to do various tasks between the two programs, such as associating tasks in Microsoft Project with categories from Microsoft Dynamics AX, assign workers from Microsoft Dynamics AX to tasks in Microsoft Project, and replacing the work breakdown structure from a project in Microsoft Project to a project in Microsoft Dynamics AX. Again, I thank you for watching today, and I appreciate your time.